Alright, good morning. So, gonna continue. I'm gonna try this one later, however, for now, I'm gonna do some of the older maps with all the runes. Also, what does the blood rune do now? Enemies that die in tight clusters leave blood orbs that freeze into blood golem. More blood orbs spawn, blood golems are stronger. So, okay, so the runes actually do have additional negatives. That's interesting. For this one, I'm just gonna go with the spike trap. Like, not all that much to say. Oh, so what is this now? 6? No, 7 already. Oh well. Alright, I don't think I needed the Festa, but honestly, it is impressive how good the spike trap is for being one of the first traps you get in the game. Even without any of the charms. Actually, maybe even more because we don't have any charms to... Oh, I also forgot my Necromancer again. What are you? Right, the Blood Golem. A towering abomination of muscle and bone. Death gangstered like a second skin, mending its wounds with every fallen soul. It is not summoned or bone, but bled into being. And here it is. I think it died. Yep, it died. That is a neat evolution for the Blood Rune. I assume that the other runes are more like linear scaling. Because the Blood Rune is the only one you can't have less than 1 health, so making it stronger wouldn't really help all that much. Also, we went from like 4,000 to 20,000. We also need to survive a wave with Wrath level 3 here. So let's see if we can go ahead and do that. And we're just gonna... It's just gonna be the same thing. Oh shit, we're at 15. What do we have? Trap resistance twice, increases damage by 50%, 7 sets enemies on fire. Right. I read that apparently there have been other people who kind of complained about this, that you have only 1 path per level. I'm honestly not that surprised about that. Right, we do need you. You can go over here. And we'll just have... Then we'll just have the usual. Right. Also, once again, sell you, sell you, sell you. Set up the Wrath level 3 immediately. And yeah, okay, still only 1 trap of level 3. Which, the fact that the button is still there makes me think that they probably have the option of upgrading a second one at a later date. Right, we should have done the Wrath level 3. Honestly, just send it all. Okay, that may have been a bit much. Necromancer should be back in time though, and the boulder will probably just kill most of them. Alright, I'll come back, Mr. Necromancer. We just need all of them to be basically in a row. Even though this guy on his own already kind of wrecks them. And they do not have regeneration. I assume they get buffs when other things around them die. Right, so we now have Fort 2. Almost deals damage regardless of placement. Yeah, neat. And didn't I do Wrath level 3? What? Apparently I didn't. What does Fort... Yeah, it's a linear scaling, right. Get all of them out. And then we're just gonna... Mr. Necromancer. So... You will have Wrath level 1, 2, 3. I only went to 2. Stop, stop, stop. Oh wait, that one kind of blocks, right? Are there dwarfs in there? Why did they blow up? Oh well, whatever. Not too bad, because we can just... We do survive it, so it's not too bad. Would you like to strike back, please, Mr. Necromancer? Do you blow up people? Oh, so what is this? 1 bounty degrees, 100 gold, 5,000 XP bonus. Everybody please pile in. Wonderful. Barricade Bloodstone. Each barricade strike kill increases durability by 5%. That's kind of funny. The barricade strike is one of my favorite mechanics in the game. Also, what do we have? Snow. Units move slower. Physical force of traps increased by 20%. Enemies that die from poison release a poison bolt. Sure. I do kind of like the idea of the poison trap, but it's really not good for the map I'm currently drawing. One or more tomb, right. All of the runes. How do I want to proceed here, though? I think I'm gonna go with the same thing I did last time, blocking here and here. Actually, only blocking here. And then they all have to, if I block here, they all have to go through there. I shouldn't do that, no. So if I block here, they have to go through there, I think. And then we'll do dart. Let me actually, now think about it, see what the level 15 things are. Double barrel, 2 wounds, each kill. It's the level 3 ability now. This is my absolute favorite thing. Anything that has infinite scaling, I love. What do you have? Increased damage by 400%, but disables the push effect. Which I don't know how good that is. Then we have 2 projectiles and no longer pulls, instead deals tear damage if the unit dies, grants plus 10 bounty. Oh yeah, the Spring Blade Trap. What do we have? Slicer increases damage, Steel Gears increases damage by 50% and physical force by 50%. Incursion deals 200% base damage and knocks enemies back. For each second the trap remains inactive, the duration of its next activation increased by 5% up to 100%. This, I honestly don't think is that good. Increase duration by 10% per enemy engine level. Increase zoom speed by 10%, increase spin and top. Right, that one. Dart spray. Each dart deals 50% of the trap's base damage. Oh, Bloodlust. For each enemy killed, the trap's active duration extends by 0.5 seconds. Yes. I just realized you could be good against those warriors because you hit a lot. Anyway. Yeah. Now you have heals durability. Limits the maximum damage dealt to this to 10% of the max health. Okay. Durability by 75%. Increase armor by 2. Fully repairs the barricade. Right, so you have 1, 2, 3 armor on them. And those building a wall trap on this barricade. Increase maximum health by 30%. Fully repairs the barricade. Or when destroyed, it will be rebuilt. This ain't that great because it only rebuilds when no unit is on the tile. And I don't know if in this game they'll have it be repair and then just in its second, after 20 seconds, at any point, there is no unit on a tile, it goes on. The Horde. 5% of current gold is interest. Okay. Bonus gold generated. Okay, so interest could be good. Summons a Slime King to fight for you. Ooh, poisons enemies for 30 seconds. Poison damage equals your mastery level. So is it 16 per second, or... Because 16 per second would be a lot. If it's 16 over 30 seconds, that's not a lot. Wait, you can damage armor? Armor. Armor reduces further damage over time effects. Okay, but it doesn't say anything about being able to damage it. I thought it's just a stat they have. Mind control, chain enemies fights for you, or maximum number of chains is increased by 3, so you have a total of duration bonus. Duration 25 is quite the duration. Permanently slow, deal 500% damage, or 1, 4, 5 in total, which there are 75 veteran warriors per level. Okay. So unfortunately they do not have the funny single dart that pulls 20 enemies with it. But 8 bolts or smaller bolts, which I think this one is kind of just a better option. What do the swords do? Glass weapons, increase damage by 200%. What missed? Explodes on death, dealing damage equal to maximum health of the weapon. Yes. Oh, if you do this, then they kind of just... There's this and this stack. But like this, they kind of just like slap people around. And then what we have here, Purge. Removes all bots on hit. Deals 50% more damage for each buff for both. Or projectile chains up to 3 times between enemies. That just kind of feels better. And then here we have increased poison damage by 500%, duration increased by 50 seconds. Why? Multiplied by the number of active runes. That's kind of funny. Unfortunately, there is no option of having the poison spread, which is sad to me. I'm gonna try with this. Because we probably actually know the slime ain't good here. Have this instead. So we put you, and you. And I think that's enough. And now they move via the top right. And then we'll have one here. Unfortunately, only one of them per max level. Really sad. Destroy one or more tomb, which is this here. They go to there. And the warriors shouldn't actually be a problem, I don't think. Ooh, the damage goes up heavily. Also, you should probably be over here. Right. Honestly, no. Go to the new map. To the newest map. Try beat that without any runes for now. What we doing? Now, I thought that you could actually be kinda neat against these enemies. Your damage, you will not kill most of the, like... I don't think I want you here. What else would I take? I do kinda need the Festa, don't I? Right, so basically my thought was... You're gonna be the important traps. I need the barricade. I'm still gonna land them through the top here. And then for the warriors, I kind of maybe can block them with the Splint Blade Trap, which deal quite a good amount of damage if the enemy is close to them. Why do you cost 1,100 though? Mr. Necromancer, please join us up here. Dart there. So enemy is dying next to this. Mr. Necromancer goes there. So my plan is basically to just have a lot of fire. That is basically it. Oh yeah, they heal because of this thing, don't they? Yep. But yeah, my plan is to have a lot of fire. Alright, put that there. Now we can just set up the other stuff. Yeah, have a lot of fire to basically just force the enemies to go through a gauntlet of fire, flamethrowers The flamethrowers will deal damage to the warriors, I'm pretty sure, even through their shield. And if I just look at the veteran warrior, they have 20 health. They don't have priests in their waves, so I think the fire is my best shot to kill them. Unfortunately, we don't quite have enough. Because there are priests in the previous wave. Mr. Necromancer once again. And I think I'll just set up here instead. Barricade. Have another one of these. Some enemies will get through and actually give us power to the Thirsting Obelisk. Great. Now we're gonna need to blow this up. Flamethrower 1, Flamethrower 2. Hate those thieves. Absolutely hate them. Thankfully they cannot run past the dot drop. They can run past the flamethrowers because the flamethrowers do not have the range advantage against them. There's the first 80 veteran warriors. And the problem is exclusively the priests here. The problem is I don't think I have enough money for a festa. There's the warriors. So what I need to do instead I think is to keep this battle for the priests. To get rid of that wave. And allow myself to kill the veteran warriors without interruptions. I also just realized that only one harvester actually counts. I thought they stack, which I'm not sure why I would think that, but they apparently do not. Mr. Necromancer. Then we'll have a barricade there, as always. Maybe I should just not use... Maybe I should more dart traps? Because the traps are honestly kinda good. How much damage do you deal? Not enough. 7. So here's the 60 adventurers. Which should completely fill up the obelisk. There they go. Alright. Which wave is... Wave 8 is the veteran warriors. And you die to these guys. Nope, they missed you. Okay. Then we're gonna have you here with the... I didn't take the Festa. Hey, it's a problem. Send these guys immediately. So we can blow them up. I don't think I got all the priests. No, I didn't. Barricade strike. Alright, we have survived the first wave. Just about, to be fair. Also, Mr. Necromancer, you can go and help here again. The other waves don't seem nearly as bad because they don't have priests with them, I think. And now I need to build... Well, apparently they're still bad. That will kill me. I think the Inferno Trap is the best solution against them. But we don't need the Fester. What I'm gonna do is remove this and level you up for... Yeah, I think that's better. Mr. Necromancer, please join us. And then I'll have a second dart trap here as the first other. I don't think the skeleton actually helps all that much. We do kind of have the Necromancer for that, don't we? Right. Next step. Flamethrowers. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so wave 7 is the problematic wave. But then, as long as the flamethrowers deal like 20 damage, the veteran warriors should just die. If they don't have priests healing them, that is the problem. 15 priests. Oh, do you blow up your skeletons? Is that what's happening there? Now, I have seen that a single barricade here does switch the movement pattern, or the movement path. So, I just hope I get enough money. To build me another dart trap down here. Which unfortunately does not do enough. Oh, but they just throw themselves into the water, so that definitely helps. Mr. Necromancer, save me! Mr. Necromancer is not going to save me here. I'm gonna sell you. Have flamethrowers here instead. Heavy armor has 56 health, which, as you deal a total of 8. It's just way too many. However, the push trap down here would probably kind of just solve this problem. Yeah. Push trap. Select, add the push trap. So what we gonna do? Basically just the same setup. Yeah, they now go through down there. Actually, if I only take one dart, I can have it here. Mr. Necromancer, please join us up there. And then just have my money generation there as well. And I kinda don't have summoned units, so I don't need to heal. Meaning we'll take the... Every 5 summon permanent critical generation by 1%, or just 3 baseline. This is cheaper. How quickly do you pay for yourself? 1200, so you need to kill 400 enemies. If we kill 400 enemies, that's 80% more gold, which is from 8 to 14, which I think is just more. Right. Alright, send it. There's also 5 skeletons here. I forgot Mr. Necromancer. Please join us at your earliest convenience. Okay, there's all the adventurers. Right, so that's that. I'm gonna leave this up still for a second while I now build down here. Already at 10. And now we can actually just go ahead and start with the flamethrowers. Alright, next wave is the warriors. So we'll have a second dart trap there. Mr. Necromancer will go down. Get rid of this, another flamethrower. And we can also have push traps here, which do not have enough force. Not in the slightest, actually. The fact that this trap does exactly not enough damage to kill a priest annoys me. Also, if you don't have enough push force to push them in, you are worthless to me. But then here, maybe. Since the enemies are so stacked that they kind of already pushed themselves in. No. I need more push force on those push traps. But they, I think, might actually be my best shot. So I'm not gonna use you. Push those up instead. Always use damage regardless of placement. Which, the damage, I think they only deal damage, I think, when they push them into a wall. If they push them into spikes or water, they just immediately die. Yeah, brute force, and actually get me the kinetic build up. I think that's what I'm gonna take. With a compounding strike. Right, then again, barricades. Barricade here. Mr. Necromancer up to us. Alright, give me that. So you push first now is doesn't tell me. I actually kinda like the repeater mechanism. I don't think it's that good, but I like it. Alright, that should actually be enough. Activation 13, so you should have plus 20% push force now. Hate those thieves. Incredibly annoying, those. Okay, they apparently have enough push force to push a knight into it, if there's not too many other things around. Okay, that's not bad. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough. Yeah, no. I'll still need those flamethrowers, I think. Unfortunately, there is no option for rearm speed for the push traps, which is a bit sad. But also, I should try and make sure that the enemies die up here, so we get the extra money. Also, the skeletons just have regeneration. Interesting. I don't know why, but they just straight up have it. Alright. With that done, Mr. Necromancer, please. No. Then we'll have flamethrowers. Which, because we have now quite the extended defense, let's say. I have a feeling that actually the moneymaker could still be good here. I honestly wish I had a page where all the stats for all my units are. Alright, give me money for the push trap. I think it can work. The fuck? Are they really just a step too quick? Maybe I should bring the skeletons along. For the dart traps. I forgot to equip the skeletons. Select, equip, skeletons. Now, Mr. Necromancer. Then also restart. I forgot. So the problem with the kinetic build-up here is that I think we're just not gonna have the time to build up, because I basically want them down there at the water, which down here at the water, which they will not have time to build up. Now, are the flamethrowers relevant? Maybe not. I'm gonna skip them and just try to push traps. Get me the first 3 waves all immediately. So that is done. I'm gonna leave this up, but I'm gonna now start focusing down here. Okay, so as expected, the Necromancer just kind of does Necromancer things. Summon skeletons. I think he also blows them up. Alright, this is the last wave before the warriors come in. So, Mr. Necromancer, down here. More pushing. No clue if this will work. No. I still believe that the push traps are my best shot here. If only I could make more money. Right. I don't need level 10 push traps. Level 3 with the brute force, level 1 with the brute force I think is good enough. So we take it like this. Alright, so that fits. Get me these 60 adventurers. I forgot Mr. Necromancer. He wasn't needed. Now we'll just set up all the push traps. We should also set up these push traps here. Okay, Mr. Man Necromancer does not retreat. At least not in time. Sell and sell. Is Mr. Necromancer will be available soon. I thought he has ranged attacks. He kind of appears to only attack while he's next to them. But we went through the first wave without taking any damage, so that is already a lot better. And now we can attempt to add flamethrowers. because now there won't be any more priests. Also, yeah, the push traps do push our units, but I think that's honestly fine. Did he just melt into gold? We can also still barricade strike, which always appreciated. These are one level higher. Veteran warrior 10, veteran warriors and a bunch of heavy armor. I need the dart here to start working on that. Get me another one. The heavy armor, thankfully, will kind of just stand back by virtue of it being heavy armor. Alright, 1 damage taken. I think I do in fact need the level 2 push trap, as we've just seen. Or more flamethrowers. I think I'm gonna try more flamethrowers. This time don't forget Mr. Necromancer. They sell for... How much do they sell for? Half? No, full. I wonder if you can beat a level with only barricades. Using the explosive charm. Or the taunt thing. Level up you, level up you, level up you again. Mr. Necromancer, don't forget. Like, you make 5. 255 is... 51 enemies that need to die next to you, I believe. Which honestly isn't that bad. Then the 600 gold upgrade for 3 additional gold, that is not quite as good. Alright, I think that's a start with the flamethrowers then. We sell you, Mr. Necromancer retreats. And we just get more flamethrowers. The thieves are really fuck-ass annoying, holy shit. I think the priests can only ever heal one person. Unfortunately, you can do it rather often. Down here is set up. Can we kill the priests, please? We're just gonna have to kill them like this. But I think that should be all the priests gone. I at least don't hear them anymore. Barricade strike. Alright, that looks good until now. I still need to destroy this vault as well. Like, they don't even take damage from the mine, and it doesn't destroy their shield. Heh. I do wonder, there is in the second game there is an upgrade for the flames spread, which made this kind of the absolute bane of any horde wave, like these. Yeah, the Necromancer does blow things up. Not entirely sure how he works though. Have a barricade here so this flamethrower works better. Not sure if that's good or not. Nope. The flamethrowers work better. That much I've learned. In which case, I think I will keep the push traps though. Get me the first 3 waves. I forgot Mr. Necromancer once again. Alright, flamethrowers ahoy. Unfortunately, even with 8.3 damage, they do not deal enough damage to kill a priest in one shot. And the priests are the only problem here. Alright. So we have the vault unlocked, which gives us hidden level alignments. Alright. We have sold you. Sell this one for another flamethrower, and another flamethrower, and a card for another flamethrower. Mr. Necromancer is dead, should join us again soon. Which the push trap will indiscriminately just kill your Necromancer as well. Oh, he does have ranged attacks. Why have you never seen this? Why have I never seen him use those before? Why isn't he using them anymore? Juggle them. Back around. I think I'm gonna sell this now. Alright, Mr. Necromancer is back. I think Mr. Necromancer is kind of broken at the moment. And not in the good way. But in the doesn't work way. I think this looks better than the previous attempts, until the heavy armor arrives. Oh, this is the final wave. Level 2 veteran armor, level 3 heavy armor, 66 health. How the flames should reduce that quite a lot. And how much armor do you have? 4. But thankfully, the fire doesn't really care about that. I think we should be fine now. Put one there so they have to walk through this flamethrower. And then we add more fire to our fire. This was honestly quite a hard level, I feel. Especially for some of the early levels. They have said that apparently they kind of overtuned the difficulty in the early levels, so I'm just gonna believe them and assume that this is getting better in the later levels. I do not look forward to doing this with runes. Divine, I believe, is regeneration, which makes the flamethrowers completely irrelevant unless we can somehow disable it. And I actually get 3 gems, I believe, because I have 19 health left. Yep. Inferno Trap and Divine Rune. Enemies regenerate 1% of max health per second, yeah. Alignments. Secret Dungeon. 12 gems, Snow Mountain, Siren Hold alignments. Siren Hold kind of has to go into the ocean, doesn't it? Or at least close to it. Alright, what can we find in the shop? A gem. Gems plus 3, 10. Absolute. I don't have enough. Right. Bounties are increased, some units gain more health, enemy movement is slowed. All of that is fine. Upgrade. So, what do you look like fully upgraded? Intense heat. Damage up after dealing 2000 total damage, increases burn damage by 60% and doubles burn duration. Okay. 30% burn damage instantly upon activation pushes enemies back. Ancient Flame damage is permanent, increased by 1% for each activation. Increased burn duration by 50%. Affected enemies are slowed by 20%. Or after 30 activations, increase the area of effect. Increased burn damage or increased burn damage by 50%. Burning enemies cannot use abilities. So there is no you can't heal here. Which is a bit sad. Right, let's see the next level. And I'm gonna look at you first. What are you? Divine. Regenerates. There are, what, 6 more? Unless we also go up. But 6 more, that sounds kind of about right. What do we have? Warrior Noble, Orc. That's new. Heavy Armor, Warrior Orc Noble. We can move this wall. We can move this wall very, very slowly. And apparently only once. Right. Warrior, Knight, Noble Orc, 70 orcs. I don't even know what orcs do. Knight, Heavy Armor, Black Knight, Paladin. Wait, what? That's not... It's not what it says here. Oh well, whatever. Where would I defend this? Probably here at the last moment. What would I take? I think Dart, you. Honestly, get me a poison trap. Swords, chains, let's try those. Barricade. Right. Take the potent toxin. Put you here, upgrade you immediately. Then we'll just put our defense over there. Let's see. Do they die? Not quite. Oh, here, new enemy. Orc. Orcs must die. Correct. So it's same with the Balloon of Evilness. It's basically just a play on another game. And the poison bolt, I thought it's like a bolt that that just deals damage, but no, it's actually one of those bolts that then poison. Which does kind of do the thing of spreading more poison around. Alright, move you forward. More damage. I don't think I'll do it within 40 minutes. I don't see any Black Knights here yet. On the preparation thing. And now we can... It does move extremely slowly. Also, I forgot Mr. Necromancer once again. He just stops attacking after a while, and I do not understand why. Oh wait, instead of that we do this. No. Okay, Mr. Necromancer, you just take a step back, yeah. I kinda need money for my barricade again. So the orcs are basically just big boy. Destroyed my barricade again. Now, honestly, get me kinda like this chain thing. It's quite a lot of orcs. I think I want to play with the poison more. So poison. Turn down, turn here, and then you. Poison damage by 30%, so damage 10.5 times 30% times 30% is 14 about, 17 about. Like, this is just gonna take way too long. This time, don't forget Mr. Necromancer from the get-go. Just get rid of that immediately. Alright. Poison. So they just continuously poison more other enemies. I like, how much health do the orcs have? 33. So the orcs don't quite die because you have 70.8 damage. We'll have one of you here. Then we'll just do this. We'll block off here immediately. We don't. Actually, we do. Ah, shit, I didn't pay attention. Alright, so the immediate wave, like 40, is not correct. Do I want swords down here? I could use swords down here. Do that. Where would I put the swords, though? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Where would I put those swords? Go to wave 3. Have them spawn in. Okay, kind of like the poison with the poison bolt attachment. The damage is not consistent. I think it probably starts stronger and then goes down. Alright. Now we're gonna boulder him here. Put this wall down. Then we can have you there. Put a barricade there so nobody walks through it. Well, that kind of fucked up Mr. Necromancer, but was kind of to be expected. Anyway. My poison trap is still down there. And it apparently still works even. I also just realized that for some reason they dissolve into acid when you die to poison, which doesn't really make all that much sense, but I guess I'll take. Okay, the poison does appear to actually be just really good. more poison for you. What is this upgrade? Doubles the duration of the chain effect. Which, like, here's the problem. I don't know how exactly the chain works. Like, does it deal damage whenever they try to leave? Does it only deal damage when it breaks? Does it deal damage to everything when it breaks? Or only the target itself? There is too much things I don't know about the trap. But considering we have damage dealt 1, I'm pretty sure it's only when it breaks. And in that case, I kind of... It's mostly just there to support, yeah. And to increase your combo. Honestly, poison did basically just all of it here. The poison is a lot better than I thought it would be. Candle. Gain 20% more experience point. Well, that's just gonna be in there forever. What can I get? Oh. More XP. I can't afford anything. We have some more snow over here. Then we'll have some volcanic ash next to the desert. Siren! What do we have? Balloon Fighter, Journeyman, Warrior, Jungle Warrior, Knight, Veteran Warrior, and Black Knight. What are these? Lure traps. Okay. Oh, I get to place the cornerstone, do I? So I want to kill enemies over here. Select lure trap. Sure. I do kind of want to use the poison more. I don't think you are good based on the enemies we face here. Yep. Do the Omega Toxin. So you are increased by 50 seconds, so... Let's try it like that. We'll have a barricade here. And we're just gonna have you up there, then... $300 enemies to kill them. Oh, Mr. Necromancer. You go here. Oh, that's the lure. What is your upgrade? Doubles the duration of the lure debuff. Like, how much is your damage? 85 damage over 64 seconds. If an enemy is actually in a dungeon for that long, that could be good. The problem is, are they in a dungeon for that long? Also, Mr. Necromancer, you are needed up there. Yeah, he only takes damage when it breaks, doesn't he? Also, that is an AoE. It kills the Black Knights in their armor. That is very good. The poison lasts until about here, so get a new one in there. The vault is here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Mr. Necromancer wasn't fast enough. I think I need to put this poison later on. How often do they block? Shield 2. Honestly, like I don't think I like those chain traps. I can see the point of the lure traps. I don't think I'll use them all that much. Why is he stunned? Increased by 2. Enemy level increased by 2. Well, that's not good. Right. I see a problem I have, and that is that my poison is too strong. And it kills the enemies before they reach the Thirsting Obelisk. Oh, I forgot the... right. Have a sword. And another one. The poison is too good. I think what I need to do instead is put the poison further back. I'm gonna have the cornerstone over here again. Barricade there so the balloon fighters don't annoy me. And then the poison I'll have about here. Also, Mr. Necromancer, if you please. Now the poison, at least for these guys, should last until they're at about the Thirsting Obelisk. Well, I completely forgot about those guys. Right. The different loadout. Yeah, toss the chain. Okay. Combining strike, all weak spell, lock, dart. Yes, that's fine. We'll take... Still take the splinter. No, I'll take the potent and the vicious. Then we do not take you. We bring... What did I want to bring along? Doesn't actually matter. I'm just thinking, maybe I should have grabbed my grinders if I already have some of them here. Right, do it like that. Add the grinder over the spike. Then we'll have the dot trap here. You up to there. Have some grinders, and we're also gonna have a potent toxin just directly before it. Alright. Let's see how this one goes. Blow 'em up. The potent toxin, honestly, still amazing damage. Actually, I still have put that too early. Not there. Here. To there, and then we'll have the potent toxin like here. Toxins. Have a loot drop. Send that off. Have a sword. Okay, this works a lot better for the obelisk. Also, Mr. Necromancer died. He died again. Thirsting Obelisk is nearly done. Then we can put the dart trap over there to shoot that vault. Or whichever it is. Did he just... He really fights by clapping. Clapping on fools. Also, Mr. Necromancer died again. That is a floor trap, is it? Now the question is, do I have enough damage to deal 2,500 damage there? And can I stall long enough? Why are the balloon fighters broken? Oh, those are level 4 Black Knights. Which means I don't think we have enough damage to get through them. Sigil Plague. If that is what it sounds like it is, namely that debuffs are... debuffs are moved forward to the next target, that would be amazing. I think we survive. Now we just have to survive these guys. Which the poison should actually just let us do that. Okay, yeah, the poison clears those guys. And now we just have Mr. Necromancer kill all the flying enemies there. He does not pierce the balloon. I'm not sure why they are bugged there. Survived with one, but survived nonetheless. Wonderful. Right. The lure trap and the plague. Let's see what the plague does. Oh, also level up. Forest Versura. Sigils, plague. Poison damage is increased. Well, would you look at that? You require 2 sockets. Can I afford a socket? No. Bounties are increased. Poison bolts do 20% of the poison. Like, that thing can be as good as it wants. 50 towers. C. You don't look like something I want to play. Oh, you unlocked the lightning root trap. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. What I'm gonna do now, however, is I'm gonna try this thing to its utmost. Since we have that, we don't need to do it anymore. Meaning, we can just have the Omega Poison. Select Loadout. Bring the glue trap. With 50% more damage from the slime trap. And then it spreads itself with the poison bolt. Okay, there are some enemies that just run away. Nope. Oh well. We kinda need more poison. Like, do they die to the poison? They do. How much? 94 over 62 seconds. With the potent divisions of the Omega. Wait, why over 62? Shouldn't it be 52? This is over 2 seconds. This should increase the damage by the duration by 50. So it should be 52 seconds, not 62. Right. Yeah, level up. Should it not really? This, I don't think, actually did all that much. $560. Probably not, right? I want the lightning trap. It's probably the last thing I'll do today. You only one entrance. Ooh, the chakram is also here. Right, what do? We have the lightning trap. Reset. We will bring you along. We will bring the lightning trap. We will have a poison trap. We will have a barricade further down. You have some harpoons and you. Honestly, I don't think the Omega Toxin is that good because it just takes way too long. Also, yeah, duration is 4 seconds. This increases by 50. So it should be 52 seconds, not 62. I think there's a bug there. Put you to 15. Yeah, I'd rather upgrade the harpoon to 10 as well. I don't actually need the damage because I just want them to pull. Right, Then toss you and you, and I think we good. Also, there's a thirsting obelisk. I should probably try and fill that. Yeah. Mr. Necromancer. As soon as that is filled, cooldown 5 seconds. As soon as this one is filled, I will sell these, block that off, and send them through down here. Oh, druids. How much damage do you do? 15.6. $44. So you just send that over. Are you just immediately blocking that off for me? Not quite. But we can kind of just use that, can't we? Yeah, we can just use that. Mr. Necromancer. Up. We're gonna need some sword. We cannot put swords on that for some reason. Also, ballista. Oh, they still stun. That's good. Right, I need to put the lightning traps later. Because I want to fill this one as well. That should be good. I think this one's probably gonna move. Yeah, the dart trap definitely helps. So what do you move? You move this thing down, so we can just put it there. You also move this one up. Right. So we can just defend further forward. In addition to defending here. Holy shit, the druids kill me. Spec trap and push trap. Yeah, whatever. I think I'll still do it like this and this, but I'm not gonna have the dart trap there. Why did this not count? Oh, only one of them counts for it. Okay. And now the other thirsting obelisk counts. Druid's honestly kind of fucking me up. Like, the dart trap does kind of kill the druids relatively quickly. But they do just regenerate. Also, you annoy me down there where you're useless. I think this is correct. But we'll need that one earlier. And as soon as that is filled, which isn't gonna take long because it's only 50, we can... This one's gonna get some kills. And now you can just start being a nuisance. You will also over time just kill this tomb. Heh. It is incredible how little money I get. Should have probably done that a while ago. They're just kicking Mr. Necromancer around. What assholes. Heavy armor. Armor 9. That's a problem. I don't think I can defeat those. .110 health and level 4 armor. Right. I still think I'll go with this. Wonderful. But slightly different placement for the dart trap. Namely here. And the dart trap should kill most things, but some will get through and hopefully trigger that thirsting obelisk. Wonderful. Not there. Here. And now we can have as a barricade a bit further up. Namely here. And I think this one should now kind of just carry us. Just spawns all the skeletons. It also now deals amazing damage, thanks to its not quite infinite scaling, I think. Yeah, no, up to 500%. Which I think we've already reached. Yeah, 250 kills is what we need for that. And we do have those. Oh, there's a boss coming in. Harbinger of Plague. Well, that just requires us to bring along more dart traps. Should probably solve that. Did not expect that to happen. Well, 4 times as fast. Right. I think that works. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna have a bite. As such, I hope you have a nice. Afternoon. Hope you have a nice remaining Sunday. Also, I should probably check the shop more often. Can bounce back to previously. Increase projectile speed. Anyway, yeah, for now, have a nice evening. Goodbye.